Alright, so here we have this question, and the question is, the first term and last term of an AP are minus 12 and 40% respectively. What that means is that the first term and the last term are minus 12 and 40 in that order. Alright, if the sum of the sequence is 196, find the number of terms of the AP. So the first thing I would want to do here is to first of all bring out my parameters. Alright, is to bring out the parameters in this question so that I can know the right formula to apply. The first and the last term of an AP, the first and the last term of an AP. So the first A and the last term of an AP are minus 12 and 40 respectively. They are minus 12 and 40 respectively. What that means is that they are minus 12 and 40 in that order. So the first term is what? Minus 12. And the last term is what? 40. The last term is what? 40. If the sum of the sequence, Sn is equal to 196, alright, if the sum of the sequence is 196, find the number of terms of the AP. So what we're looking for here is the number of terms of this AP. Alright, so we're given the first term and we're given the last term and we're given the sum of this AP. So you should know the right formula to apply. So sum of an AP is equal to n all over 2 open bracket A plus what? L. This is the right formula to use because the last term was given. Alright, so the sum of the AP is what? 196. 196 equal to n, which is what we're looking for, the number of terms of this AP, over 2 open bracket. My A is my first term and it is giving us what? Minus 12. Minus 12 plus my L is my last term and it is giving us what? As 40. Plus 40, bracket close. So this will be 196 is equal to n all over 2 open bracket minus 12 plus 40. Minus 12 plus 40 will give me what? 28. Alright, so you can press that in your calculator. Minus 12 plus 40 is equal to what? 28. So it's equal to 28. So the next thing I will do is to open up this bracket. So 196 will be equal to n times 28 will give me what? 28n all over what? All over 2. So the next thing I will do is just to write 196 all over 1. 196 over 1 is still the same thing as 196. Then I would cross multiply. Alright, I would cross multiply. Since I have a single fraction on both sides of the equation, I will cross multiply. So when I cross multiply, 28n times 1 will give me what? 28n equal to 196 times 2 will give me what? 196 times 2 will be equal to 392. 392. Alright. So what I have there is 28n is equal to 392. 28n is equal to 392. So the next thing I will do is to divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of n, which is that number that is attached to n, and that is 28. Alright. So this is divided by 28 divided by what? 28. Whatever I do to this side, I do to this side. So that this 28 will cancel out this 28. So that my n can stand alone. So n will be equal to 392 divided by 28. Alright. 392 divided by 28 will be equal to 14. Equal to 14. So the number of terms of this AP is what? 14. Alright. It's a very simple and a straightforward question. So the main thing here is for you to remember this formula always, that the sum of an AP when the last term is given is equal to n all over 2 open bracket A plus L bracket close. Alright, so cram this formula. Alright, sum of an AP when the last term is given is equal to n all over 2 open bracket A plus L bracket close. Sum of an AP when the last term is given is equal to n all over 2 open bracket a plus l bracket close. Sum of an AP when the last term is given is equal to n all over 2 open bracket a plus l bracket close. This formula you must remember always. All right.